Good evening, hello and welcome. This is the explosive exclusive on Times Now. I am Pranesh. With me is my colleague Meghna. Deka, amidst raging debate over communal divisions, the RSS has kept the back channels open for engagement with the minorities.
In fact, in a sequel to an earlier interaction in August last year by the RSS Supremo Mohan Bhagwat, other key leaders of the Sangh held a meeting with intellectuals and religious scholars of the Muslim community earlier this month. In fact, in a 3-hour-long closed-door meeting which happened on the 14th of January, senior RSS leaders met former EC Commissioner S.Y. Quraishi. Amongst others were also journalist Syed Siddique and hotelier Syed Sherwani. Apparently, from Muslim scholars, this happened at former LG Najeeb Jung's residence.
Several issues came up, Meghna, during this meeting, including that of hate speeches, mob lynching, bulldozer politics. But the most significant matter brought up happened to be the ongoing Mandir Masjid disputes in Kashi and Mathura. In what looks like an attempt to reach out-of-court settlement on the land disputes, the RSS leaders proposed to the Muslim community that they may consider giving up claim on the contested mosque as a goodwill gesture.
However, in return, the Muslim representatives have sought a guarantee of no more similar rows, which RSS said could not be guaranteed.
Kashi-Mathura was mentioned by one of the leaders from the Sangh, and there was not much discussion on this. The only thing was we asked that even if Muslims agree on this, what's the guarantee that there won't be a demand for more mosques? They said there cannot be any guarantee. I said there's no point in discussing it, and let the courts decide whatever is to be decided. We are nobody to take any decision on Mathura and Kashi or anything else.
Solution है वार्ता, solution है going on the way of truth and right. Dialogue तो हिंदुस्तान में कोई एक जगह नहीं चल रहे हैं, अनेक जगह ये डायलॉग चल रहे हैं और इसलिए अनेक तरह के विषयों पर डायलॉग चल रहे हैं. Hoping for the best.
Hoping for the best, says Indresh Kumar. Now, while the meeting remained inconclusive, attendees from both sides said it was just the beginning of attempts to hold regular dialogues to reach common ground.
But instead of welcoming it, far from it rather, the focus today instead was on discrediting those who went for this meeting. In fact, prominent Muslim voices were also dismissed as being inconsequential and they were ingratiated. In fact, some others also scoffed at the outreach, which lacked, they say, in intent.
आरएसएस से जो ये मुलाकात है, ये लोग जरूर मुसलमानों के लिए तो नहीं गए होंगे. इन्हें को चाहिए होगा तो मुसलमानों का जो पिछड़ापन है, मुसलमानों में जो अशिक्षा है, गरीबी है, सिस्टमैटिक तरीके से आरएसएस ही पिछले 5 दशकों में इसके लिए जिम्मेदार है. जो हमारा हक हकूक है हम लड़ के लेंगे और उसके लिए कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में काशी मथुरा या जो भी मामले हैं वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से तय होगा, कोर्ट से तय होगा. इसके लिए हमें दो पक्षों के बिचौलियों की कोई जरूरत नहीं.
They are not being represented by these 4-5 names which I am taking, Najeeb Jung or that one fellow Javed Usmani, or I say this Shahid Siddique. These are not the people who represent the Muslim minority. They don't understand constitution, they don't understand the humility, and they also now trying to rub and to put in a waste box the decisions of the Supreme Court, and which cannot be accepted by the people of this country.
नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं सॉल्व करना चाहिए. उसको कानून के मुताबिक चलना पड़ेगा. अगर ये समझते हैं मेरे पास मेजॉरिटी है, मैं जो चाहूं कर लूं, तो मैं समझता हूं ये देश के लिए बहुत हानिकारक है.
Let's open this up quickly. Shahid Ali is a lawyer. Professor Sangit Ragi, political analyst, will be joining us shortly. Shahid Ali साहब, ये जो प्रपोजल है सबका विश्वास जीतने का, कि विश्वास से विवाद खत्म हो, कैसे देखते हैं आप इसको?
Sir, efforts to make or efforts to arrive at consensus or amicable settlement is always a welcome step, and I should say, and I should welcome this. But the question undoubtedly is of pertinent importance is that whether the RSS represents entire Hindu community and these 4 or 5 persons represent entire Muslim community or not. This is a question of pertinent importance, because even if they arrives to some conclusion or some consensus, whether the people of India, I mean to say the Muslims and Hindu, the larger community would agree to that compromise or not. Because we Indians believe in rule of law, believes in constitution. Matter is already subject to the honorable courts at various levels.
Right.
So once the matter is subject to the honorable court, we should all believe upon the honorable courts that settlement will finally come. As the decision had
Shahid
come,
Ali, the reason why there are people who are trying to intervene right now,
for all times to come.
the reason, Shahid Ali, people are trying to intervene. We've seen in several other disputes where these disputes in cases, especially when it comes to places of worship like this, as we've seen in the case of Ayodhya, drags on decade after decade after decade. Which is why if there is possibility of any out-of-court settlement where people, representatives from the two communities can come to the talks table, resolve the matter internally, would that not be welcome? Would you at least back these efforts instead of questioning it?
I remind you, when the matter of Babri Masjid was pending adjudication before the Honorable Supreme Court of India, even Honorable Supreme Court of India made efforts for amicable settlement and referred the matter for mediation. So all, as and when any effort is made for mediation, that should be welcome by we all. But the question is here, whether these persons or these Jamaat or these parties represents entire community, entire Hindu community, entire Muslim community or not.
Let's put that to Sangit Ragi.
If they do not represent entire Muslim and Hindu community, then their talks will always be viewed with suspicion.
Okay, suspicion. Sangit Ragi, who are these people? Why are they taking the lead in having this dialogue?
Of coming from any for mutual understanding and arriving at consensus, that is a welcome step. And the important point is that whether it will fructify in times to come or not. I don't see the possibility, because it happened in case of Ayodhya and it didn't reach any conclusion. So I think that the true roadmap to if the Muslim community in fact wants, because this has been a long-standing demand of the Hindu community, that there are thousands and thousands of temples demolished by the invaders, and therefore there will be, if not all, at least 3 of them, the Kashi, Mathura and Ayodhya they have got, and Kashi and Mathura is the demand. So certainly it is not the new demand. It was the demand which was made by the VHP and Sadhu Sons in 1990 only, when the Ram Mandir temple was launched. So now important point is whether the Muslim community will take forward a step in this regard or not. And I don't think that there are certain elements within the Muslim community which would never like such kind of a negotiation to take place at all. So I think that Hindus rightly have questioned the 1991 Versi Pact, because it was against Hindu, it is against
Now, Professor
Hindu.
Ragi, what you are discussing is the legal route. These are things that the courts are going to be looking into. But what we just had right now, Shahid Ali saying essentially is, who's RSS? What kind of a stakeholding does the RSS have, considering it is not one of the petitioners, it is not one of the groups who is involved in the legal fight? Can RSS today be the right representatives of the Hindu side, as can others like Najeeb Jung be the representatives, the true representatives of the Muslim side?
I think that any beginning towards the dialogue begins with few people, whether they are a representative of the Hindu community or the Muslim community. Only time will tell. Everybody knows that RSS is the largest Hindu organization in the country, and not only this country but the entire world. It's the largest organization. And there is a massive support base among Hindus towards the RSS. So what RSS is, something that matters.
No, but it's not just about the RSS. Look at the reactions coming in. The AIMIM has now said that who are these Muslim attendees? Shahid Ali, Shahid Siddique and Najeeb Jung don't represent Muslims. This is AIMIM's Asim Waqar.
सबसे पहली बात तो नजीब जंग साहब हों या शाहिद सिद्दीकी साहब हों या कुरैशी साहब हों, ये किस अथॉरिटी से गए थे, इनको किसने पावर दी थी, ये नहीं पता मुझे। मैंने तो नहीं दी, मैं समझता हूँ मेरी कौम ने भी नहीं दी। तो जो लोग बने हुए कानून को और भारत के संविधान को नकार के, तोड़ के, उसको कुचल कर आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, वो इनके जैसे लोगों की बात मानेंगे? पहले तो इनको ये समझना चाहिए कि जो लोग संविधान नहीं मान रहे हैं वो नजीब जंग जैसों की बात क्यों मानेंगे, शाहिद सिद्दीकी जैसों की बात क्यों मानेंगे। और मैं समझता हूं कि इनको कोई हक भी नहीं बनता है। और आरएसएस तो बीजेपी ने जो किया है, मैं समझता हूं कि उस पर वो कायम है और वो आगे भी इस तरह के हथकंडे अपनाते रहेंगे।
Well, this is going to be one of the top focus stories here on Times Now. Thank you so much for joining us, Shahid Ali and Professor Ragi. With that,